What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of First Pitch. Coach, I'm always joined with you. Time's flying by, isn't it?
It's almost over, Brax.
Yeah, I think we have this week's episode and next week's. Apologize again for last week not being able to come to you. It was weird. We had a lockdown. I forgot about that. We had the lockdown on Tuesday when we were going to leave for the conference tournament. So we were, had some other stuff I had to do as well, but still that we wouldn't have been able to do it because of the lockdown. So I apologize for that. But anyway, let's talk about the conference tournament. We did leave and go to the conference tournament on Tuesday of last week. We were the 3 seed, but all the seeds were right there with each other, so no one had an edge over each other, I would say. But
a 6 seed won it.
Yeah, they did. And the 6 seed, we beat 2 out of 3 of them here.
And they played the 5 seed in the championship.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So.
And we did play the 6 seed the first game of the game of the tournament, versus LaGrange. We had the pitcher of the year, Jay Collin, going, and he threw amazing as always. And Coach, you just want to start talking about that game a little bit?
Yeah. So when you're in tight ball games like that, not only did Jay Collin pitch well, but Fane from LaGrange, he pitched really well also. He matched Holly pitch for pitch, and you got to give them credit for that. And It's really amazing to think about that. One pitch or one swing could have changed the entire conference tournament, because LaGrange ended up coming out of that game. We lost 2-1. We had opportunities to score we didn't take advantage of. Obviously, Holland pitched great. I think he struck out 9. He pitched 8 1/3, struck out 9, gave up 2 runs and 3 walks, and ended up first game of the year that he's lost.
Yeah.
But a pitch here or a swing there would have changed the game and changed the entire conference tournament. And LaGrange went ahead and swept it out 4 games in a row at home and won the conference championship. But it was a good game. I felt like we were a little bit tight at the beginning, kind of loosened up as we went along, and were able to carry that looseness into our second game against Maryville on the second day. And we took advantage of some of their mistakes the second day and ended up beating Maryville 6-1 and headed into the nightcap against Methodist, which will be the last time we play Methodist at least until 2020, because they're not on the 2019 schedule for next year. So Methodist game was an exciting game. I was proud of the way that we played throughout the entire tournament, at least our energy, our competitiveness, and we left it on the field. It didn't exactly come out the way that we had wanted it to, but we did leave it all on the field.
Yeah. Jay Collin, talk about him for a little bit here. I want to at least. I got some stats here. This is prior to his conference tournament start. He had 54 innings pitched with a 2.17 ERA, averaging 10.2 strikeouts per inning. And also Garrett Dorton, second team all-conference with the this is also prior to the tournament, a 4.08 batting average coming into that with 49 hits, 8 doubles, and I added the home run because he hit 1 versus Methodist. But, those 2 guys are, obviously were huge for our team, especially Jay Collin, a captain, a guy who he can be a quiet guy, but it's quiet leadership in a way. I've never seen he pitches so dominantly, and every time he pitches and gets out of an inning, he sprints straight to the dugout. He doesn't chirp at the other team. He doesn't do anything like that. He has passion, and he's exactly what you want in a captain and a starting pitcher like that. So we're definitely going to miss Jay Collin, but he had an absolutely fantastic year and really, really deserved that award. And Garrett did too as well, and Garrett's going to be good for this team for the next couple of years as well. And also Mike Dorsonville, he won All Sportsmanship Award. I believe one person from each conference gets that award, Coach. Is that correct?
One person from each team, yeah. And Mike, I think losing in the conference tournament, it hurt all of us, but I think it hurt Mike worse than the rest of us. Such a deeply passionate guy, fantastic young man, cares deeply about his teammates and wants nothing but the best for everyone on our team and for our team just to win, and he doesn't care who gets the credit for it. And I'm going to miss Mike Dorsonville too.
Yeah, Mike's always a funny guy. He makes everybody laugh. He can be anybody he wants to be. He can have so many different accents and stuff. It's crazy. So Mike really is a good guy. And anyway, like Coach said, after we lost to LaGrange, we beat Maryville 6-1, and Joey pitched amazing. He complete game. Is that his first complete game? I believe.
First CG of his tenure at Ferrum College.
Yeah,
9 innings and.
At least he only struck, and the thing is, he only struck out 1. How many did he strike out versus Methodist? Was it
13?
So he struck out 13 versus Methodist, and then he struck out 1 and won a complete game with 1 earned run. Joey's always going to keep you in the game, but that was awesome. It definitely saved the bullpen. I mean,
that's why he pitched complete game, because he only struck out 1 guy.
That's true.
They put the ball in play. Weak ground balls, weak fly balls. They hit a few balls hard for sure. We happened to be in the right spot. Jake Martin made a really nice play on a line drive with the bases loaded and 1 out, and caught a line drive, a diving play. But Joey, our pitching staff's done a pretty good job all year, even though not all of our ERAs are great. As we've gone through the year, it's really developed into a really solid pitching staff. And the thing that we didn't do is we didn't hit consistently the entire year. And if we can learn how to do that, we got most of these guys coming back. We're going to lose B. West and Brown and Suit and Turner and Holly and Mosier, but we got most of the guys coming back. And if we can learn how to hit on a consistent basis, we'll have a pretty good club here next year.
Yeah, and even though we lost the 3rd game of that, I think it was awesome that we won the 2nd game, because some of those guys, when you go to the actual field at LaGrange, it's more of a conference tournament field. You have like the signs, you have all the banners with the USA South teams and stuff. So I'm glad that the guys that didn't get to play there last year got to experience that, because it really is. And I don't know, just that Methodist game energy was awesome. Coach Alston was talking about on the broadcast how, like, he said, well, this late night first pitch is not getting to anyone's energy tonight. And it was funny because, the broadcast was recognizing how it was an intense game, and all the fans were into it and stuff. It was a fun game, and I believe we did compete well. And that question I was going to ask, what are you most proud about in the tournament? And you said it was energy. And
yeah, the way we competed, the energy that we had. We didn't ever give up. I didn't feel like we ever gave up. We were trying to win that ball game. We in fact, the last 4 innings of the Methodist game, we put guys on base, had guys in scoring position, and hit some balls hard with men in scoring position. Just didn't find a ball that would fall. And Luke Bryant came in the second half of that game and absolutely dominated Methodist hitters. He pitched 3 2/3. I think he gave up 4 hits, and one of those, Cackler got him for a double over the left fielder's head, but the other 3 were mishit balls that found their way through, and didn't walk a guy and struck out 8 in 3 2/3 innings. So he did a fantastic job late in that game and held them down, so we would have an opportunity to come back. We just couldn't get a big hit.
Yeah, Luke had a great year, especially after that one first outing. Ever since that, it was completely dominant.
Isn't it amazing to look back and think about Christopher Newport and Luke's first outing of his career, and he hit a guy, walked a guy, hit a guy, walked a guy, hit a guy.
And now he's in the conference tournament elimination game, struck out 8. So yeah, he definitely came a long way. And Coach, so what are you going to miss the most about the USA South? And then I'm going to ask you, what are you not going to miss the most, since we are moving to the ODAC? Nothing?
No, I'm just joking. Of course, any time in baseball, and really probably in any sport, but I can only speak for baseball, you miss the relationships that you have. And there's some fantastic coaches in the USA South that I have a ton of respect for. And I'll miss those guys, but we'll play some of those guys in the midweek. In 2019. The things that I won't miss are the travel, and no offense to LaGrange, but having a conference tournament that's 9.5 hours away is not a whole lot of fun. And they really need to find some common ground and have a conference tournament that's at a neutral site in Charlotte area or something like that. Everybody, nobody has a tremendous road trip to take. But anyway, I won't miss the travel for sure. We're gonna save a lot of nights in hotels, and it's not the money that I'm concerned with. It's the student athlete experience. Our guys are going to be able to go to class a lot more. They're going to be able to be at home, or at least in their dorm room in their own bed, a lot more. And I'm going to be able to see my kids a lot more. And in the ODAC, we don't play on Sundays, so I'll be able to go to church on Sundays.
Yes, me too,
be
well.
great.
Yeah, on the flip side of that, I do all the players. We love the hotels. Me and Jake Martin were talking about it. I believe me and Jake we've enjoyed the USA South because we'll be seniors next year. And we had 3 years in it, and it's fun. I'm glad I got the experience of that, and then I'll get the experience of 1 year of the ODAG schools and stuff. It's awesome just to travel up there or down there or wherever we're going, and I'll definitely miss the traveling and just the hotels and stuff like that. It was fun, but it will be good to sleep in our own beds and definitely get more class time in because it's been a tough semester. So this week we're set to play our last 4 games. This week will be our last week for sure. We play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And tonight is senior night versus Washington and Lee at 6 p.m. So
we'll honor our seniors tonight. We'll get our ODAC tour in this week with Washington, Lee, Lynchburg, Hampton, Sydney, and Roanoke. So we'll honor all of our seniors tonight. Their families will be here. It'll be a good celebration of a lot of good young men, and we'll be sad to see them go. But it's kind of the nature of the beast. It happens every year, and we'll do that tonight. And then tomorrow against Lynchburg, we play again at home at 6 o'clock, and then again at home against Hampton Sydney at 6 o'clock. And then we go down to Salem to play at the Red Sox Stadium against Roanoke on Sunday. So it'll be a nice precursor to next year and entering the ODAC conference. We'll play all ODAC teams this week.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and with senior night tonight, we do have a pretty good amount of seniors, and I'm kind of sad myself because Brandon Turner and Mosier and Tuck and Sam, all those guys that I came in with, they're leaving a little late because they have the credits and they've done a good job in school to graduate early. And man, it's just me and Jake. I try every day to get them just one more year. But I totally understand, and I'm proud of them. But it'd be sad for me as well, just because it's different than junior college guys coming in because you have that relationship of your freshman year coming in with them, and it really is special for them. But I'm looking forward to it this week, Coach. Like you said, we have a lot of ODAC games on our schedule, and we've played pretty much every one of these besides Lynchburg, so we know they're good. We know what to expect, so we're definitely looking forward to competing.
We also have a developmental doubleheader on Wednesday at Danville Community College. So our young guys are going to travel down there on Wednesday and compete against Danville Community College, and so it'll be good to have some of those young guys get on the field and get some work in.
Yep, sounds good. And the weather's going to be good this week. I know tomorrow's like 77 or 76 and sunny, so come out and watch us play. Definitely come out tonight and see the senior night festivities and stuff. So that's all I have. I believe next week's going to be our last episode of First Pitch until next year. It's crazy how quick it went by. But you have anything else, Coach?
I'm good, Brax.
All right. Thank you. I'm Braxton Wheeler, head coach Ryan Brittle.